A coach offers guidance to a developing player.
Now with one away, they'll make a move for their bench as we'll see a pinch runner take over at second base. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And a dive, but he's back in. Kane, the runner at second with one away. And the runner's breaking for third. Hit in the air to right field. Bruce has a read on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. One hit's all they get. We've played 8 full. It's the Mets 4 and the Rays 3.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. New York. We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Center in Toronto, Ontario. It's the opener of this 3-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the... Aaron Sanchez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
A ball and no strikes. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, it hasn't been a very good homestand so far. They dropped the first 3 games. They open up a new series here, and they'd like nothing more than to get into the win column to get that first win of this homestand.
Yeah, hopefully they were able to shower off that last series. A whole new ball game, new team comes in, new problems, new opportunities. Let's see what they do today.
And that misses 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. Wilson Ramos would be next. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Coming to the plate now, Wilson Ramos. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number. Stepping in for the Jays, Larry Morales, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Morales.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Kane giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Striding in once again, Harper Kane. He drew a walk his first time up.
Kane.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
2-0 now. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Cervelli leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Oh man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. 0-1, here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. Throw won't get him. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brad Miller. Head-to-head history with Aaron Sanchez. He's got 8 hits in 38 ABs. He also has 1 home run. He pulls this one into right, but he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. Rays will settle for just the one. Ready for another shot now. Harper Kane, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And a ball 1-0. Duffy on third. Cervelli over at second. Upton on at first with nobody out. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up. There's one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Digging in to try it again. Harper Kane. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
And he misses low with it, 2-0. Two-0 count, the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Back up the middle. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Ramos. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. And another throw over. And he'll dive back in. Runners on first with 1 down. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Lined hard toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. And he is in there.
Hard. Good job.
Digging in and looking for more, Ryan Schimpf. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins waits on it, and the inning is over. Rays strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 5-0. Digging in once again, Josh Donaldson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Upton on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Toronto. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Start of the 9th in this one as we welcome you back inside and under the roof here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Ready once again, Harper, Kane.
Center fielder, Harper, Kane.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
That evens it up 1-1. Upton leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. This is on the ground over
right here.
Smoke moving to his right, and he'll get in there safely.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
The 1-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Richard makes the catch, but
right here, on the back.
Breaks for home. And he will beat the tag at the plate. It's now a 6-0 ball game.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
So striding forward now, Brad Miller. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Fly ball out to right field. Richard will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. A couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, and these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Rays have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Rays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. And now time is called here with the potential tying run over at first. They're not going to take any chances as they've made the move to a pinch runner now. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. His career history with Roberto Ozuna. He's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. He's taken him deep once.
Come on.
Could this be two? You're up. Second for one. And a good save at first on the offline throw, but they just get one.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Up next for the Rays, Brad Miller. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone! And with 2 out in the ninth, they have taken the lead. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they've taken a 1-run lead. And that brings up Scott Schebler. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied down the left field line. Kane sprinting after it. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Rays came through when it mattered in the ninth. So with the runner in scoring position at second base and one away in the inning, it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harper. Kane.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And it's 1-2. We're in the sixth inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. He'll get it into second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Runner's on his way to third. Pulled softly out towards right, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
You know, it's funny, the first two strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With two strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
This is in the air to left field.
Down the line.
Valenzuela moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down. In to score from third is the tying run. It's a 4-4 game.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Tampa Bay.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. Daniel Hudson gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Felipe Rivero wraps it up for the save, his 33rd of the year. And we'll jump into this one with the bases empty, but 2 runs already home in the inning. So striding forward now, Harper. Kane is getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. From the stretch. Missed with a slider. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0 is fastball that misses.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Two and one. Now the 2-1. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Inciarte is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. From Cobb County, Georgia, we welcome you to baseball from SunTrust Park. The calendar has turned to September, and we're ready for baseball between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Atlanta Braves. The Rays are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Luis Gohara is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Guys, one of D-Row's former employees. Here's the Braves as they begin play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, no excuses anymore. April, May go by.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with a runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
Digging in, Brandon Nimmo. Kane stands at second with no outs. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Here's Justin Upton now. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Here's a pop-up now. Freeman is there, 1 away. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, man, I think the guy to watch is Matt Duffy, the Duff Man. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Ryan Schimpf. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hit hard to third. To second for 1. On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back to SunTrust Park. Follow. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. The 2-2. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Kane is in pursuit. He can't get there as it falls in. And a relay to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do...
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Harper, Kane. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. First offering on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Here's the 0-1. This is line to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Batty, you can't fault the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Valenzuela moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And he's safe. Ready for another chance. Justin Upton. He popped out in his first trip. The 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the one. Home half of the third. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Harper, Kane. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Rasmus at the track, the wall, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 18 for him on the campaign as they take the lead 4-3.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop. And he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Harper, Kane will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. 2 gone. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Harper, Kane, already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
The 1-0. Fouled off. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. And a split finger pitch runs in on him, and that'll back him off the plate. Now the 2-1. Runners on the move for second. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Rasmus on the run, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Well, listen, you always want to finish strong, and they've done a real good job here, notching a win on the first day of September. They're hoping that's a sign of good things to come in this final month of the season.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Tampa Bay Rays used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Everett Guidry gets to double digits. Baseball for you on a Tuesday night from Tropicana Field. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. Jose De Leon, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Hit in the air to left. Kane has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice. Pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
Digging in the switch hitter, Harper. Kane. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, no excuses anymore. April, May go by. You kind of cut your teeth, try and find clubhouse chemistry, execute on the field. We're in June now. This is a good harbinger of what's to come, and this team's playing well. Expect them to be in the race for a while.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Dero, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. At the plate, Steve Fisher, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. So digging in now, Harper. Kane. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
The 1-2 is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up.
Harper, Kane will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
The 2-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that. Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the 1st. So close to baseball history.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Rays took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Jose De Leon pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. Native Thursday night baseball set to come your way from Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Jacob Faria will be the starter for the Rays in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Wow, when you look into the numbers, they can be a little bit deceiving. Normally, most pitchers pitch better at home, but not this guy. He actually prefers and pitches better on the road. We'll see how he does and if he can adapt and start pitching better at home in this one.
Into the seats, 0-1. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming off a recent homestand where they were only able to squeak out 3 wins. But at the end of the day, the way this team's been playing, 3 wins is a significant positive.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out the straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. So he will touch him all on the grand slam, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far as they move on top 4-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game. But things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam. And they might not be done yet.
Now at the plate, Harper Kane. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Tim Anderson. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs. He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drive.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Matt Davidson. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Kane will wait on it, and he will put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 9-0. Ready for another shot now. Harper Kane, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
No balls and a strike to count. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
But there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Engel on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Harper Kane. He flew out in his last at-bat. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And the runner back. First pitch on its way.
Come on, get it.
Back up the middle. Moncada has it. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Thursday night. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yohan Moncada, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Kane on the move.
Two.
And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in once again, Harper, Kane. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Cervelli is off at first with 2 away. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch.
Go.
Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on no hits. 1 error.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
12-1 at the end of this one. Tampa Bay put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Jacob Faria hangs win number 11 on his line. And in this critical spot, we're going to see a pinch runner here as he'll take over at first, representing the possible winning run. Digging in to try it again, Ryan Schimpf, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. On the ground the other way. And that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. 1 run scored. And the second run will score as well.
Boy, D'Lo, talk about definition of clutch coming up in the 9th and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. As a former offensive player, these are the moments you live for. Runners in scoring position, bottom of the 9th inning, and you're able to come through for the team. Let's see if they can continue on.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
Dig, get it up.
Weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Ready for another chance? Brad Miller. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
And he misses ball 4, and the winning run will come in to score. So his patience pays off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Man, that is a tough and anticlimactic way to lose a game. But that's the price you pay for loading the bases in the ninth inning. 1 or 2 errant pitches and the game is over. Exhibit A right there.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. The Tampa Bay Rays came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Day baseball coming your way here on a Sunday afternoon from Tropicana Field. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Chicago White Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jose De Leon, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Kane is there, 2 gone. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, I'm looking for a big performance from the milkman, Melky Cabrera. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments.
Digging in the switch hitter, Harper. Kane, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming, here it is. Now this is fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late. Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 21 for him on the season, as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
Well, he's a rookie hitter, but he didn't look like it on that swing. He's had some time this season to adjust to the speed of the game up here, and he's clearly done just that.
Ready to take his hacks again, Harper. Kane, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. Tilson is after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Rays, but they hold a 2-0 lead. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Harper. Kane. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Wilson Ramos is on deck. The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Cervelli, the runner at third. Duffy on second. Upton is over at first with 1 away. Unlikely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Engel. First time up, he went down looking.
1-1-1.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the White Sox have their first hit of the game.
Wow, I was starting to wonder if we had to go on no-hit alert, Dan. I know you were privy to that.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Harper Kane. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cabrera's after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. No change.
Leading off for the White Sox, center fielder, Chris Montoya.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Here's Melky Cabrera. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Melky Cabrera.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Miller onto the grass, and that retires the side. A man left for the White Sox. Score remains tied at 3-3. So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through. Would it matter?